In one of my previous videos, I spoke about the signs that people respect you. And many of you really connected with that topic because at some point in life, I think all of us have always thought about why don't people take me seriously? Why do some people disrespect me? Why do they ignore my opinions? But after making that video, I kept thinking about something that the entire conversation in that video was about external respect, the respect you receive from other people. So today I want to talk about something even more important, the respect you have for yourself, your own self. Because what I have learned through my years in the army, as a lawyer, as a mom, as an entrepreneur, and now as a communication coach, is that you can spend years trying to make people respect you. You can keep thinking why someone didn't value you, why someone ignored you, why someone took you for granted at some point of your life. But if you don't have self respect, you will always remain dependent on other people's opinions and validation. And that's an exhausting way to live. Many people spend their lives expecting respect from others, but expectations are very, very dangerous. The more your happiness depends on someone else's behavior, the less control you have over your own life. So instead of asking, why don't they respect me? A far better question is, have I built self respect that I no longer depend on everyone else's approval? Because the strongest people I have ever met were not constantly demanding respect from people. They carried themselves in a way that naturally earned it. And that's exactly what we are going to talk about today. So, what exactly is self respect? Most people think that self respect means having high self esteem, something that it means being confident, something that it means never tolerating disrespect. Those are outcomes, they are not definition. To me, self respect is the relationship you have with yourself. It is the value you place on your own thoughts, your own time, your own principles, your own life. It means looking into the mirror and knowing I can trust the person standing right in front of me. Now, think about every meaningful relationship in your life. Respect doesn't come overnight, right? It doesn't appear just like that. It is earned. The same applies to your relationship with your own self. If you constantly disappoint yourself, ignore your own values, break your own promises, slowly, even you will stop respecting your own self. And once that happens, you begin looking outside for validation. You begin expecting other people to fill a gap that only you can fill. Have you ever noticed that some people don't have to tell others to respect them? It simply happens. Not because they are just rich, not because they are just famous, not because they are loud, but because there is a quiet certainty about them. They know who they are, they know what they stand for, they know what they will accept and what they will never accept. That certainty and that clarity changes the way they communicate. It changes the way they negotiate. It changes the way they enter a room. When you respect yourself, you don't shrink yourself to make others comfortable. You don't chase people who have already shown that they don't value you. You don't over explain every decision. You don't apologize for existing. Self respect changes your communication before it changes your circumstances. But now comes a very important question. Sometimes some people lose self respect. And how do we lose self respect? So, nobody loses self respect in just one big moment, it disappears in hundreds of tiny moments. Every time you say yes when your heart wanted to say no, every time you stay silent because you're afraid someone may not like your opinion, every time you allow people to repeatedly cross your boundaries, every time you compare your journey with someone else, every time you abandon your own values just to fit into a group, and perhaps the biggest one, every time you break promises to your own self. I'll wake up early, I'll exercise, I'll stop procrastinating, I'll have that difficult conversation today. Tomorrow comes, and then nothing happens. Then another promise, and then another. Now imagine having a friend who keeps breaking promises. Eventually, would you trust that person? Probably not. then why would your own mind trust you if you repeatedly disappoint yourself? See, self respect begins with self trust. Now, that brings us to a question: how to build self respect? Number one, become someone who keeps their word. Your words should have value, not just to other people, to yourself. Don't make 10 promises, make one and keep it. Your subconscious is always watching. Every promise you keep and fulfill that tells your brain, I can do it. That slowly builds self respect. Number two, stop living on borrowed opinions. Many people build their identity using other people's opinions. Someone praises them, they feel worthy. Someone criticizes them, their entire confidence collapses. That's emotional dependence. Your identity cannot keep changing every time someone likes or dislikes you. Listen to feedback, learn from criticism, but don't hand over your self worth to others. Stand in front of the mirror and tell yourself you're worth it. You deserve good things in life. Number three, build healthy boundaries. One of the greatest signs of self respect is clarity, not aggression, not rudeness, clarity. You should know where your limits are and you should know what behavior you will tolerate and what behavior you will never tolerate. Boundaries are not about controlling other people, they are about protecting your own peace. Number four, invest in yourself every single day. Self respect grows when you know you are becoming a better version of yourself. So, read, exercise, improve your communication, learn new skills, take care of your health. When you continuously invest in yourself, you slowly start standing and start telling yourself, I matter. And that cannot be purchased by any courses, nothing at all. Number five, live by principles, not by emotions. Feelings change, principles remain. Decide what kind of person you want to become: honest, disciplined, reliable, kind, courageous. Then let your decisions follow those principles. I call that code of honor, not temporary emotions, because people who live by values rarely lose themselves in times of crisis. Now, let me leave you with one final thought. The quality of your life will always reflect the quality of your relationship with yourself. If you don't value your own time, others won't either. If you don't honor your own commitments, others won't trust your commitment. If you don't respect yourself, you will spend your entire life chasing respect from people who may never give it to you. So stop asking, how do I make everyone respect me? Start asking, what kind of person do I need to become so that I deeply respect myself? Because once that happens, everything else begins to change. Your confidence becomes stronger. Your communication becomes more powerful, very clear. Your relationships become healthier. And your decisions, they become wiser. And the respect you receive from the world is no longer something you're chasing. It becomes something that naturally follows. If today's video made you think differently, I want you to answer one question in the comments. What's one thing you have been doing that has been hurting your self-respect? And what's one change you're going to make today? I would love to read your answers. If you enjoyed this video and want to become a more confident communicator and a strong leader and a person with unwavering character, subscribe to this channel called Speak with Power. Because on this channel, we don't just work on the way you speak, we work on the person who is doing the speaking. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep speaking with power, keep living with power. This is Captain Ritu Kumar Singh signing off. Jai Hind. Namaste.